Hello student, I am Sachin Gupta and I welcome to you on my YouTube channel where I am uploading the video of the mathematical concept. Today I talk about the chapter of the differentiation of the class 12th, and in this video student I solve exercise 10J from question number 18 to 30, and I want to tell you student I already made the part 1 and part 2 of exercise 10J, in which I solve question number from 1 to 7 in part 1 and from question number 8 to 17 in part 2. Those students want to see, go on my description box where I give the link of the previous lecture student. And I want to say one more thing student, that please like and subscribe my channel, because if you do so then you give me as a feedback and I make more video for you. And student, I already write here, yeah, here 4 question 18, 19, 20 and 21 of exercise 10J. Let's start to solve question number 18. Question number 18 is written here: if x is equal to 80 square and y equal to 280, then find the value of d2y by dx2 at t is equal to 2. So here student, in question number 18 I write value of x and y which is given in question. And student, since x and y both are the function of t, so I differentiate x and y with respect to t both sides. When I differentiate x with respect to t, then we get dx by dt. And student, differential of t square is 2t and a is a coefficient, so it become 2at. And student, value of dy by dt is become when we differentiate y with respect to t, then differential of t is 1 and 2a is a coefficient, so it become 2a. Now since we want to find the value of d2y by dx2, so firstly we find dy by dx, which is calculated by dy by dt whole divided by dx by dt. Its meaning, when you divide a differential of y with respect to t to the differential of x with respect to t, then you get the value of dy by dx. Now we can put the value of dy by dt is 2a and the value of dx by dt is 2at. This 2a and this 2a get cancelled. Here become 1 upon t, and this 1 upon t I write as it is. Now you can also write 1 upon t as t inverse, Now I again differentiate with respect to x both side, then the value of then this become d2y by dx2 and d by dx of t inverse student. And differential of t inverse is minus t raised to the power minus 2, and dt by dx also come with it. Now minus t square minus t raised to the power minus 2 I write as it is, and dt by dx can be written as 1 upon dx by dt. You can put the value of dx by dt. Value of dx by dt is student 2at, so I put here 2at. This become minus 1 upon t square into 1 upon 2at. Now you calculate both these terms, then this become minus 1 upon 2a t cube. And student, when you put the value of t which is given here, t is equal to 2, then you get your answer which you want to find in question number 18. So here student, I put t is equal to 2. I take here t is equal to 2. Since I take here t is equal to 2, so I put here t is equal to 2 student, then this become 2 cube. And when you solve this then this become minus 1 upon 16a. This is our answer of question number 18. Now I go on question number 19. Here student, I read question number 19. If x is equal to a theta minus sine theta and y equal to a 1 minus cos theta, then find the value of d2y by dx2 at theta is equal to pi. So firstly we find the value of d2y by dx2 and then put the value theta is equal to pi. So student, I write here question number 19, and value of x is equal to a theta minus sine theta and value of y is equal to a 1 minus cos theta. When you differentiate x and y both with respect to theta, both side, then this become dx by d theta. A is a coefficient here, so I write outside, and differential of theta is 1, so I write here 1, and differential of sine theta is cos theta, so I put cos theta, and this become dy by d theta. This is the value of dx by d theta, and here dy by d theta is become a is a coefficient and differential of 1 is 0 with respect to theta, and differential of cos theta is minus sine theta. Since minus sign is already present there, so it become plus sine theta, and this become value of dy by d theta. Here student, I find value of dy by dx. Let's see how. Value of dy by dx calculated by dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, and value of dy by d theta is a sine theta, so I put here a sine theta, and value of dx by d theta is a 1 minus cos theta. This a and this a get cancelled to each other, and this become sine theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. And here student, you write sine theta as it is, and value of cos theta can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square theta by 2. Now you multiply this minus sign inside of the bracket terms, then this become value of dy by dx is sine theta, I write as it is, and 1 get cancelled, this become 2 sine square theta by 2. And one more thing here student, you can open the formula of sine 2 theta as in the term of theta is, the formula of sine 2 theta in the term of theta is 2 sine theta into cos theta. Since here present only theta, so we can write theta as a 2 times theta by 2. So this become 2 times theta by 2 into cos theta by 2, and whole divide by 2 sine square theta by 2, 2 sine square theta by 2, 2 and 2 get cancelled to each other, and here the power of sine square theta by 2 get cancelled to this sine theta by 2, and cos upon sine become cot theta by 2, cot theta by 2. Now I again differentiate dy by dx with respect to x both side, so I write here differentiate with respect to x both side, we get d2y by dx2, and this become d by dx of cot theta by 2. Differential of cot theta by 2 is become 1 upon 2 minus cosec square theta by 2, and d theta by dx. And here you can put the value of d theta dx by d theta, or you can write d theta by dx as minus 1 upon 2 cosec square theta by 2, I write as it is, and this can be written as 1 upon dx by d theta. Now you put here the value of dx by d theta, which is written here dx by d theta a1 minus cos theta, so this become minus 1 upon 2 cosec theta by 2 into 1 upon a1 minus cos theta. And if you watch here, then value of 1 minus cos theta is, value of 1 minus cos theta can be written like 1 minus in bracket 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2, and this one get cancelled. So only remaining term is 2 sin square theta by 2. So I also write it minus 1 upon 2, and this a I multiply by this 2, then this become minus 1 upon 2a cosec square theta by 2, and this become 1 upon 2 sin square theta by 2. Value of 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2, and this 2 is multiplied by this 2a, then this become minus 1 upon 4a, and this sign go upside, then this become cosec square theta by 2, and cosec square theta by 2 is already present here, then this become cosec raised to the power 4 theta by 2. Now we want to find the value of d2y by dx2 at theta is equal to pi. So I calculate the value of d2y by dx2 at theta is equal to pi. So student, wherever theta present here, we can put the value theta is equal to pi. So this become minus 1 upon 4a cosec raised to the power 4 pi by 2. And student, you know properly the value of cosec pi by 2 is 1, and when you make power 4 of 1, then it again become 1. So this become minus 1 upon 4a into 1, that is minus 1 upon 4a. This is our answer of question number 19. Now I go on question number 20, which is given here. Here question number 20 is, if y equal to sin log x, prove that x square d2y by dx2 plus x dy by dx plus y equal to 0. So I write here question number 20, which is given y equal to sin log x. As we want to calculate the value of dy by dx and d2y by dx2, so I differentiate y 2 times with respect to x. Firstly, I differentiate 1 time, then this become dy by dx, and differential of sin log x is become cos log x whole divided by x. When you again differentiate it, then this give d2y by dx2 equal to, here you can apply first second rule, which is first d by dx of second minus second d by dx of first whole divided by square of second. I want to tell you, this numerator part I take first function and denominator part I take second function, and I write here differential of fraction second d by dx of first minus first d by dx of second whole divided by square of second. So now this become differential of cos log x is become again x minus sin log x whole divided by x, and cos log x I write as it is, and differential of x is become 1, and this x square I write as it is in denominator terms, and this x get cancelled here, and this become d2y by dx2. Here we divide this x square in each term of the numerator. This become sin log x whole divided by x square with minus sign, and minus cos log x whole divided by x into 1 upon x. Here I write this I give this x square in denominator, and this x square I write in the way cos log x divided by x into 1 upon x. So you can watch here, the value of sine log x is y. This is your first equation if you consider, and this is your second equation. So by equation 1 and 2 you can put the value of sine log x is y, then this become minus y upon x square, and here the value of cos log x divided by x, you can put dy by dx from equation second, then and this y 1 upon x I write before, and this become dy by dx. Now you can multiply by x square in each term, then this become x square d2y by dx2 minus y minus x dy by dx, and you can write here from equation 1 and 2. So here we take these terms on the left hand side, so this become x square d2y by dx2 plus x dy by dx and plus y equal to 0. Now you can match which we want to prove here in question number 20, x square d2y by dx2 x dy by dx plus y equal to 0. So now I go on question number 21. Question number 21 is given here, if y equal to sine inverse x upon under root 1 minus x square. If y equal to sine inverse x whole divided by under root 1 minus x square, and we want to prove 1 minus x square d2y by dx2 minus 3x dy by dx minus y equal to 0. Since we want to find dy by dx and d2y by dx2, so I differentiate it dy by dx. You can apply here first second rule, that is 1 minus x square d by dx of sine inverse x, which is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square minus, and sine inverse come as it is, and differential of under root 1 minus x square is 1 upon 2 times under root 1 minus x square, and when you again differentiate 1 minus x square, then this gives 0 minus 2x, and whole divided by square of second function, that is square of under root 1 minus x square. So square of under root 1 minus x square. Now this one, if you don't cancel these term and you take here LCM, this 2 and this 2 cancel, and this minus minus become plus, then this become under root 1 minus x square plus x sine inverse x whole divided by LCM come with a multiplication from by this term, and this term become 1 minus x square and 1 minus x square, and here come under root 1 minus x square, which become power 3 by 2. So this is the value of dy by dx our. Now I again differentiate it, then we find the value of d2y by dx2, and when you apply here first second rule, or one more thing, it can also be written as when you divide this term inside of the bracket terms, in the numerator terms, then this become 1 upon 1 minus x square and plus x sine inverse x upon under root 1 minus x square. You can also write it, this is not become under root, this is remain power 3 by 2, this is remained power 3 by 2. Now you can differentiate it. When you differentiate this function with respect to x, then this become this become 1 minus x square, 1 minus x square power minus 1, then this become minus 1 minus x square power minus 2, and when you again differentiate, then this become 0 minus 2x, and here you can apply first second rule, then 1 minus x square power 3 by 2 come as it is here, and differential of x sine inverse x is x under root 1 minus x square and plus sine inverse x, and here uh, you can write x sine inverse as it is, and you differentiate this, then this become power 3 by 2 come before, and this become power 1 minus x square power 1 by 2, and this becomes 0 minus 2x whole divided by square of this function. When you make square of this function, then these two get cancelled, and it be remain 1 minus x square power 3. It remain 1 minus x square 3, and here student you can write if you divide this term in each terms of here, then this can be written as d2y by dx2 minus, and minus minus become plus 2x whole divided by 1 minus x square power 2, and this can be written as when you multiply by this term inside of the bracket terms, then this become a power under root 1 by 2, and when you subtract, then only remaining value is x 1 minus x square and whole divided by 1 minus x square power 3 now this, and one more thing, that if you cancel these terms, then power half is also now again subtract from here, then this become power 5 by 2, so I erase it and write here power 5 by 2. Now I multiply by this term by sine inverse x and divide by this term, then power 3 is subtracted by 3 by 2, then this become again 3 by 2, so this becomes sine inverse x divided by 1 minus x square power 3 by 2, and here this 2 and this 2 get cancelled, minus minus become plus, and this become x square sine inverse x, and 1 minus x square is divided by 1 minus x square power 3, then this become again power 5 by 2, then this become again power 5 by 2, and one more thing here, that this 3 is remaining here, so I write 3 with it also, now 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 student, we want to make a dy by dx here and value and y also, so if we watch that x sine inverse x and 1 upon root 1 minus x square and one more thing, that is that firstly I multiply y by 1 minus x square in d2y by dx2 in this line, then we get our first term which we want to prove here, so I multiply by 1 minus x square here, then this become 1 minus x square d2y by dx2, and this become 2x upon 1 minus x square, and this become x 1 minus x square power 3 by 2, and this becomes sine inverse x whole divided by 1 minus x square under root and plus 3x square 3x square sine inverse x whole divided by 1 minus x square power 3 by 2, as you are watching here that when we uh, this term is let me check a student. Yes student, I make here some mistake. When we multiply by 1 minus x square power 3 by 2 by this student, then this is the power this is power 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. When I subtract, then here only remaining term 1 minus x square, 1 minus x square, and this 1 minus x square power 1, and here 1 minus x square power 3. By when subtracted this power by cancelling these terms, then this become only power 2 here student, and I write here power 5 by 2. This become only power 2 student, and when I multiply by 1 x square, then power become here student only 1, only become 1. So one more thing student, this both these terms are same, so I write it as a 3x. I write it as a 3x. So I don't remove it and write here 1 minus x square d2y dx2, and this become 3x 1 minus x square, and this become and this term I take together with this term student, addition of this term, then this become 3x square sine inverse x and whole divided by 1 minus x square power 3 by 2. If I take a common from both this term 3x student, if I take common 3x from both this term, then 3, this become 1, this become like this student, 3x 1 upon under root 1 minus 1 minus x square plus x sine inverse x 1 minus x square power 3 by 2, which is same with this term student. So this become dy by dx, because its value is dy by dx here. Now this term is only remain here, so I write sine inverse x whole divided by under root 1 minus x square as it is here student. Now you can put here dy by dx, and here you can put y only student. So this become I write here student, I write here this become 1 minus x square d2y dx2, and this become 3x dy dx, and this become plus y. Now student, when you take this term in the left hand side, then both these terms become negative, so I write here minus and also minus and equal to 0. This is student here proof which we want to prove in question number 21. Now I write more question of this exercise and solve them. So दोस्तों हमने यहाँ पर 3-4 क्वेश्चन और लिए हैं, which is from question number 22 to 25, which is written here. So दोस्तों यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन नंबर 22 जो है वो लिखा गया है कि if y equal to e raised to the power x sin x, prove that d2y dx2 minus 2 dy dx plus 2y equal to 0. So again student, this is also same question as I solve. Now I take here value of y equal to e raised to the power x sin x. Since we want to find the value of dy by dx and d2y by dx2, so I differentiate it with respect to x 2 times. Let's start differentiating dy by dx. You can apply here first second rule, that is e raised to the power x sin x differential is cos x, and plus sin x come as it is, differential of e raised to the power x come as it is, and dy by dx, e raised to the power x you can take common, then this become cos x plus sin x, this is your value of dy by dx here. Now you can again differentiate it with respect to x both sides. Then you can again apply here first second rule, that is e raised to the power x, and differential of cos x is minus sine x, and differential of sine x is cos x. And this time you write cos x plus sine x as it is, and differential of e raised to the power x is e raised to the power x. Light is gone, so now I take e raised to the power x common from here, or if I don't take common, and we write it as e raised to the power x. Here you can write minus 2 sine x plus sine x plus cos x, and this is the value of student e raised to the power x cos x plus sine x. This is the value of your dy by dx. So you can put here dy by dx, and I want to tell you this minus sine x, I write minus 2 sine x plus sine x. When you add both these terms, then minus sine x is again come. So you can multiply here. I multiply this e raised to the power x with this term and this term. I take these two terms together, then this become minus 2 e raised to the power x sine x, and this become e raised to the power x sine x plus cos x, and plus dy by dx. Now e raised to the power sine x can be written as y, so this become minus 2y, and this is the value again dy by dx. So you can put here dy by dx, and this dy by dx is already present here. Then when you add these terms, then this become minus 2y 2 times dy by dx. And now you take these terms in the left hand side, then this become d2y by dx2 minus 2 dy by dx plus 2y equal to 0. And this is student which we want to prove in question number 22. You can match. Now I solve question number 23. Question number 23 is, if x is equal to a times cos theta plus log tan theta by 2 and y equal to a sin theta, then so that the value of d2y by dx2 at theta is equal to pi by 4 is 2 root 2 upon a. मैं स्टूडेंट आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि क्वेश्चन नंबर 23 में ये जो हमने बुक ली हुई है इसमें गलत प्रिंटेड है। यहाँ पर हमको 4 अपॉन ए प्रूफ करने के लिए कह रहा है, लेकिन 4 अपॉन ए इसका आंसर नहीं आएगा, इसका आंसर 2 रूट 2 अपॉन ए आएगा। तो आप अपनी बुक में करेक्ट भी कर सकते हो या फिर खुद सॉल्व करके भी देख सकते हो। और ये बुक जो हमने ली हुई है ये 13 एडिशन की है RS अग्रवाल की, और प्रिंटेड है 2023 की। तो स्टूडेंट आपकी हो सकता है नई बुक में ये सही हो गया हो, तो आप मैच कर सकते हो। हमको यहाँ पर 2 रूट 2 अपॉन ए प्रूफ करना है। एज स्टूडेंट here value of x is a cos theta plus log tan theta by 2 and value of y is equal to a sin theta. Now I differentiate both x and y with respect to theta because both are the function of third variable theta. So a is a here coefficient term which I write outside, and differential of cos theta is student minus sin theta, and log tan theta, when you differentiate log tan theta then this become 1 upon tan theta by 2, and differential of tan theta is sec square theta by 2, and differential of theta by 2 is 1 by 2, and When you solve these terms, then this become 1 upon sine theta. You can solve, you can write sec square as a 1 upon cos square, and tan can be written as a cos upon sine, sine upon cos, cos get cancelled, and this become 2 sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. So 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2 is its value is sine theta. And when you solve this, then this become dx by d theta is become sine square minus sine square theta plus 1 divided by sine theta, and value of sine square 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta, and divide by sine theta. This becomes, student, a cot theta into cos theta. This is your value of dx by d theta. Now you can solve value. Now you can find the value of dy by d theta by differentiating y with respect to theta. So a come as it is because this is a coefficient, and sine theta, its differential is, student, cos theta. And this is the value of your dy by d theta. Now you can calculate the value of dy by dx. This is value of dy by d theta, and this is your value of dx by d theta, which is a cot theta into cos theta. When you divide both these terms, student, then you get value of dy by dx. This come a cos theta, and this a cos theta into cot theta. A cos theta get cancelled. A cos theta into cot theta. Then this become tan theta. Value of dy by dx is become tan theta. This is the value of your dy by dx. Now you can differentiate it again. I take this line here, then this become dy by dx is equal to d by dx of tan theta. Both side I apply d by dx, because this time we differentiating with respect to x. This become d2y by dx2, and this become sec square theta d theta by dx. Sec square theta you can write as it is, and d theta by dx can be written as 1 upon dx by d theta. Now you can put here the value of dx by d theta, which is a cot theta into cos theta. So this becomes sec square theta into 1 upon a cot theta into cos theta. Now, student, you want to find the value of d2y by dx2 at theta is equal to pi by 4. So you can put here the theta is equal to pi by 4. Then this become d2y by dx2 at theta is equal to pi by 4. And one more thing is that this cos when go upside, then this becomes sec cube theta by a cot theta. So when you put here theta is equal to pi by 4, then this becomes sec cube pi by 4 whole divided by a cot pi by 4, and value of pi by 4 meaning 45 degree, and value of sec 45 is 1 upon root 2 power cube, and a value of cot 45 is 1. When you cube of the under root 2, then this become 2 root 2 upon a. And student, this is required, which we want to prove here, that is 2 root 2 upon a. Now I want to tell you, student, that question number 24 is same as question number 23. Only the change make in the question number 24 is the value of x is cos t plus log tan t by 2. a is not present there, and in the value of y is also a is not present there, and here sign t is only written. So student, question number 24 is the same as, so I leave it, you can solve by self. And now I go on question number 25, which is here student. Question number 25 is student, if y equal to x raised to the power x, prove that d2y by dx2 minus 1 upon y dy by dx whole of square minus y upon x equal to 0. Since in question number 25 y is a function of x, so I differentiate y with respect to x this time directly, because whenever x and y given in, or x and y dependent on third variable, then we differentiate with respect to third variable, but this time y is directly dependent on the x, so I differentiate it with respect to x. But student, one more thing, this is written in the form of this is written in exponent form, so I take firstly log both sides, then this becomes log y and log x raised to the power x, then this becomes x time log x. Now student, you can differentiate both sides, then this become differential of log y is 1 upon y dy by dx, and here you can apply first second rule, that is first d by dx of second plus second d by dx of first. You know the differential of x is 1 and differential of log x is 1 upon x. So this x and this x get cancelled, and this y go on the multiplication, and value of y is x raised to the power x, then this become x raised to the power x plus log x. स्टूडेंट, ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट डिफरेंशिएशन है x की पावर x का। कई बच्चे जो हैं यहाँ पर a की पावर x का डिफरेंशिएशन अप्लाई करते हैं, जो कि बिल्कुल भी गलत है। जो जानते हैं मैं उनकी बात नहीं कर रहा, जो नहीं जानते उनके लिए मैं बता रहा हूँ कि इसको x की पावर x को हमेशा ही किसी एक वेरिएबल की पावर वेरिएबल हो, कभी भी आप हमेशा वहां पे log x लेकर डिफरेंशिएट करें, आपका आंसर कभी गलत नहीं होगा। तो ये वैल्यू क्या है आपकी dy बाई dx की है। अब आपको इसको दोबारा से डिफरेंशिएट करना है। उसके पहले हम यहाँ पर y पहले लिख देते हैं, तो वैल्यू ऑफ dy बाई dx कैन आल्सो बी रिटन y1 प्लस log x। क्यों? क्योंकि आप देख रहे हो ये y उधर मल्टीप्लाई में गया था, ये y उधर मल्टीप्लाई में गया था, y की वैल्यू ही हमने x की पावर x लिख दी थी, तो आप इसको वापस से y लिख सकते हो। अब आप इसको क्या करो, डिफरेंशिएट कर दो फिर से, तो क्या बनेगा, ये बन जाएगा d2y बाई dx2, और इधर पे आप अप्लाई करोगे फर्स्ट सेकंड रूल, जो कि क्या होगा, पहले तो आप y वैसे लिख दो, y कम एज इट इज, and differential of 1 plus log x is student 0 plus 1 upon x, and this time you write 1 plus log x as it is, and differential of y is dy by dx, dy by dx. Now this become d2y by dx2 equal to y upon x plus 1 plus log x dy by dx. And student, if you find a value of 1 plus log x from here or from here, then value of 1 plus log x is become this y go on denominator, then this become 1 upon y dy by dx. I write here student, right here in sign apply here implies that this line implies that the value of 1 plus log x is student 1 upon y dy by dx. This is our equation 1. I take this line as a equation 1. So you can put here 1 plus in the place of 1 plus log x, one upon y dy by dx, and this dy by dx I write as it is. Now when you multiply by this term, then this become 1 upon y dy by dx whole of square. Now you can take these terms on the left hand side, so this become d2y dx2 minus 1 upon y dy by dx whole of square minus y upon x equal to 0. This become, student, which we want to prove in question number 25. Let's I go on more question. So students, I write a more for question of exercise 10J, which is from question number 26 to 29. As student, question number 26 is given here, y equal to cot inverse x whole of square, then so that x square plus 1 whole of square d2y by dx2 plus 2x x square plus 1 times dy by dx equal to 2. जैसा कि यहाँ पर हमको प्रूव करना है d2y by dx2 आ रहा है और dy by dx आ रहा है, तो हम y को दो बार x के रिस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे. चलिए देखिए कैसे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 26 is given here, y equal to cot inverse x whole of square. Now I differentiate it, then we obtain dy by dx. Now you can here apply formula of x raised to the power n, that is n x raised to the power n minus 1. I mean to say that I take cot inverse x as a x. Since I take cot inverse x as a x, so I again differentiate cot inverse x, and this become minus 1 upon 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square. This is the differential of cot inverse x. Now this become minus 2 cot inverse x whole divided by 1 plus x square. Now I again differentiate it, then we get d2y by dx2 equal to, you can apply here, firstly I take minus 2 as a coefficient outside and differentiate only cot inverse x divided by 1 plus x square. So we here apply first second rule, that is second differential of first, and first is here cot inverse x, so differential of cot inverse x is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square, and minus cot inverse come as it is, and differential of 1 plus x square is 0 plus 2x, and here we close the curly bracket, and square of second, and square of, and divided by square of second. What is second? Second is 1 plus x square. Now this 1 plus x square, this 1 plus x square get cancelled, and value of d2y by dx2 is become, from both terms have minus sign, so I take minus sign common, then this become plus, and this become plus, and this become, student, 1, and this become, sorry student, तो दोस्तों स्टूडेंट यहाँ पर आप माइनस साइन कॉमन लोगे तो ये माइनस माइनस प्लस 2 बन जाएगा, और when you divide this 1 plus x square whole of square to each term, then this become 1 upon 1 plus x square whole of square, and this become 2 as 2x cot inverse x whole divided by 1 plus x square whole of square. Now you can match this, can, if you multiply by 1 plus x square, 1 plus x का whole of square, not 1 plus x का whole of square, then this become, if I multiply 1 plus x का whole of square, student, if I feel that I write wrong, no, it is, let's see, If I multiply by 1 plus x square, then this become d2y by dx2, and this become to 1 upon 1 plus x square power 1 get reduced here, and also from here, then this become, this is a student minus, since I take minus sign common, then this become plus, and this become 2x cot inverse x divided by 1 plus x square. Now if you are watching here, the value of I take x outside, student, I take x outside from it, I can also write x here in multiplication by all these terms, and value of 2 cot inverse x whole divided by 1 plus x square is, student, if I multiply by minus sign both sides, then this become minus dy by dx. So I write here minus dy by dx, and it can be written as this can be written as 1 upon 1 plus x square plus dy by dx with minus sign, so it become minus. Now student, I multiply by again 1 plus x square both sides, then this become 1 plus x square whole of square d2y by dx2, and this become 2, and this become 1, and this become x. When you multiply this 2 inside the bracket term, then this becomes, student, 2, and this become 2x 1 plus x square dy by dx. And now student, you take these terms on the left hand side, these terms only, then this come in the addition in the left hand side terms of the left hand side terms, then this become 2x 1 plus x square dy by dx is equal to 2. So friends, what we want to prove here, x 1 plus x square whole of square d2y by dx2, 2x 1 plus x square dy by dx is equal to 2. तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 26 सॉल्व हो चुका है, अब हम 27 को सॉल्व करते हैं। वो क्या हुआ फ्रेंड्स, बीच में कॉल आ गई, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट कॉल था, लेना जरूरी था, इसलिए मैंने फोन को ऑन रखा था। चलिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 27 सॉल्व करते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 27 इज, स्टूडेंट, if y equal to x plus under root x square plus 1 whole power m, so that x square plus 1 d2y by dx2 plus x dy by dx minus m square y equal to 0. Here the value of y is given x plus under root x square plus 1 whole power m. When you differentiate y with respect to x, then you get dy by dx, then, and here the differential of this function is become m times x plus under root x square plus 1 whole power 1 reduced, student, since 1 reduced, then this become m minus 1, and we again differentiate this term, and differential of x is 1, and differential of under root is 2 times 1 upon 2 times under root, and we again differentiate the value inside of the under root, then this become 2x plus 1, and bracket close, this 2 and this 2 get cancelled, and we take LCM from here. Now student, this come in the multiplication with 1, then this become x square plus 1, and this is only remaining x, and under root x square plus 1 come as it is. Now student, here x plus under root x square plus 1 have power 1, and here power m minus 1, then 1 get cancel, and power become m. dy by dx is become m times x plus under root x square plus 1 whole power m divided by under root x square plus 1, and this is the is the value of student y. So I put here y my upon under root x square plus 1. And student, you take this term here in the left hand side, then it come in the multiplication with dyy dx, and this my come as it is. Now student, you can again differentiate it, so you can apply here first second rule, which is first d by dx of second plus second d by dx of first. So the differential of root is student 1 upon 2 root, and this value again differentiated, then this become 2x plus 0, and here m come as it is, and this become dyy dx. M I take as a coefficient student. Now you can cancel this 2 and this 2, and this become under root x square plus 1 d2yy dx2 plus, and here student, we want to prove, we want to prove student, since student we want to make here power of x square plus 1 is 1, and here power of x square plus 1 is come student 1 by 2. So I multiply by power 1 by 2 of x square plus 1, that is I say student, when I multiply by under root x square plus 1 in each term, then this becomes student, it's a root get cancel, and this become x square plus 1, and this becomes then dyy dx come as it is, and here this also get cancelled, then it's become only student x, only remaining term is here x, which I write here, and this becomes student m under root x square plus 1 dyy dx. And now student, you can watch the value of this term, which is close in the box, which have my. So you can put here my. Since m is already present and my come with it multiplication, then this becomes student, this become m square y, which come in left hand side in minus sign, with minus sign, then it's become m square y equal to 0. Now you can match student, which we want to prove here is proved. Now I go on question number 28. Question number 28 is student, if y equal to x plus under root x square plus a square, and then so that prove that x square plus a square d2y dx2 plus x dy by dx equal to 0. So I write here value of y equal to x plus under root x square plus a square. When I differentiate y with respect to x, then I get dy by dx, and differential of x is 1, and the differential of under root is 1 upon 2 under root, and value of under root is again differentiated, then this become 2x plus 0, this 2 and this 2 get cancelled, and this become 1 upon x upon under root x square plus a square. When you take LCM, both these terms, both the terms, then this become under root x square plus a square plus x upon under root x square plus a square. Now you can put here y in the numerator terms, then this become y upon under root x square plus a square, and we multiply by under root x square plus a square both side, then this become under root x square plus a square dy by dx equal to y. Now I again differentiate it, so apply first second rule, that is first d by dx of second plus second d by dx of first. So differential of under root is 1 upon 2 under root, and x square plus a square is differential is 2x plus 0, and this become dy by dx. Now we want to make a here uh, power of x square plus a square is 1, and since here come in the under root, so I multiply by under root x square plus a square in each term. So this become x square plus a square d2y dx2 plus this get cancel, 2 and 2 also cancel, and this become x dy dx, and this become under root x square plus a square dy dx. And here student, here the value of under root x square plus a square dy dx is y, so you can put here y. So student, you can write here the value as y. So this line become your x square a plus a square d2y dx2 plus x dy dx equal to y, and this is now student, as you are watching, our y is occur on the right hand side, but here which we want to prove y is not occurring, it may be wrong printed here. So student, you solve and comment on my comment box that what is your answer. So student, I go on question number 29, and if I mistake something, then student tell me. Now question number 29 is given here. If x is equal to a cos theta plus theta sin theta, y equal to a sin theta minus theta cos theta, then so that the value of d2y by dx2 is 1 upon a sec cube theta divided by theta. Here we write here I write a value of x equal to a times cos theta plus theta into sin theta, and value of y is equal to a sin theta minus theta cos theta. Now you can differentiate it with respect to theta, then a is a coefficient and differential of cos theta is minus sin theta, and here you can apply first second rule, theta come as it is and differential of sin theta is cos theta, and plus theta, now you can write sin theta as it is and differential of theta is 1, so there is no meaning written right here 1, and this sin theta and this sin theta get cancelled, then value of dx by d theta is become a theta cos theta. Similarly, you can differentiate y with respect to theta, then a is a coefficient and differential of sin theta is cos theta, and minus come as it is, and student, and I write theta as it is, and differential of cos theta is minus sin theta, so this become plus, and here come minus because we multiply by minus sign inside of the bracket terms, and I write a cos theta as it is and differential of theta is 1, and this cos and this cos can cancel, then dy by d theta is become a theta sin theta. This is our value of dy by d theta, and this is value of dx by d theta. Now I calculate dy by dx, which is calculated by dy by d theta and divided by dx by d theta. You can put dy by d theta as a theta sin theta, and dx by d theta can be written as a theta cos theta. A theta get cancelled, then this become tan theta. Now you can again differentiate it with respect to x this time, not with respect to theta. Here we apply d by dx. So differential of tan theta is sec square theta and d theta by dx also come with it, and sec square theta I write as it is, and this can be written as 1 upon dx by d theta, and value of dx by d theta is a theta cos theta. So you can put here 1 upon a theta cos theta, and let this cos go upside, then this become minus sec cube theta whole divide by theta, and not minus 1 upon a you can write outside, then this is our answer, student. This is, student, we want to prove here. Now I go on question number 30, which is the last question of this exercise. So here, student, question number 30 is x is equal to a cos theta plus b sin theta, and y equal to a sin theta minus b cos theta, and here we want to prove y square d2y by dx2 minus x dy by dx plus y equal to 0. So firstly, student, I differentiate x with respect to theta, then a come as it is, and differential of cos theta is, student, minus sin theta, so this become minus a times sin theta, and b come as it is, student, and differential of sin theta is cos theta. This is our value of dx by d theta, and you can differentiate y with respect to theta because y is also function of theta, and if a come as it is, differential of sin theta is cos theta, and this minus b I write as it is, and differential of cos theta is minus sin theta. Since minus sign is already present there, then this become plus b sin theta. Now I calculate value of dy by dx, which is calculated by dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, and value of dy by d theta is a cos theta plus b sin theta, and whole divided by, you can write b cos theta, or you can take a minus common from here, then this become a sin theta minus b cos theta. Now you can match these value. A cos theta plus b sin theta is the value of x, so I put here x, and here value of a sin theta minus b cos theta is here y, so I write here minus y. Now this y I write here, then this become y dy by dx, and this minus I apply here. Now you can apply here first second rule, y can written as well as, and when you differentiate dy by dx with respect to x, then you get a second derivative, and here when you write dy by dx as it is and differentiate this y with respect to x, then dy by dx one time again come, and this, student, differential of x is become minus 1. Now this become y times d2y by dx2 and plus dy by dx whole of square. Since here, student, dy by dx whole of square is not occurring, so I put here the value of dy by dx is x upon minus y. I put here x upon minus y, then this become minus x upon y dy by dx, and this minus I also write here as it is. Now you can multiply by y, then this become y square d2y by dx2 and minus x dy by dx, and this become minus y. And when you write it, take this y minus y in the left hand side, then this become positive, so it become plus y equal to 0. And you can now match, student. This is we want to prove in question number 30. And student, this exercise and this chapter is completed. So now I make the video with a new concept for class 10th, for class 12th student. Let's meet on the next video with a new concept.